I think the world could use some positivity right now.
Every day we dance and life's been smiling. I'm delighted 'cause I got you.
Hello zebras, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Becky, welcome. I have Ehlers Danlos syndrome, which is a chronic genetic condition, and this channel here is to support people with chronic conditions and mental illnesses and a little bit in between. Today I'm going to be talking about positivity and why it's important and how I stay positive, because it's not very easy to stay positive all the time when you're sick. So I've noticed recently that Ehlers Danlos syndrome has actually been in the media quite a little bit. And I saw this one video that was circulating on Facebook of a woman who had gone deaf and had gone on America's Got Talent and could sing very well, actually. In a clip when she introduced herself, she mentioned that she had an illness that affected her collagen, and I thought, sounds a little bit similar. So after a little bit of research, I found out that she actually has Ehlers Danlos type 3, which is exactly the same type that I have. And it really brought a smile to my face, because not only was she representing us Ehlers Danlos patients, but she was getting a lot of positive feedback about her attitude and not giving up, and I just thought, wow, that is something special. And I recently have also had a few people say to me, wow, you've got such a great attitude towards being disabled and what have you. And no, I haven't. In fact, when I first got sick, I went through a period of very severe depression. I wouldn't leave my bed. I couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. Doctors couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. And it was just this spiral of blah. But recently I learned something. Being sad isn't going to change anything. Being sad is not going to get rid of my illness. Being sad isn't going to make my mobility come back. Being sad is using a lot of energy, actually. And that's why I made a mental note to try and be more positive. So I'm going to talk to you about how I'm a bit more positive and how you can be a bit more positive. I think the most important thing is to accept. Accept that you're sick. If you can't accept that you're sick, things aren't going to change and things are not going to get better. I was in denial for quite a long time about being sick, and I would try and do things that I probably shouldn't have done, and I would try and push myself. I think it's really important to listen to your body. If your body is hurting and your body is screaming at you, you can't do this, and you probably can't do that, and you probably shouldn't be doing that. Listen to your body. Accepting you're sick is also part of moving on and moving forward with your life. I'm pretty sure my dad's testing out the fire alarm right now. Be positive, be positive, be positive. Surround yourself with people that you love. This is really important. When I was going through a stage of denial, I often tended to shut myself away, and I would use being sick as an excuse not to meet up with friends. You just get very lonely, and I think surrounding yourself with people who are positive in attitude themselves has an effect on you, of course, why wouldn't it? I'm very lucky that I have quite a lot of positive friends around me who treat me as if I didn't have a disability, which is great. At the same time, obviously they are aware of my limitations, but they still would treat me as they would my able-bodied friend, which is great. I don't feel like I've been left out. I'm still invited to do things with friends, and if you're not invited to do things with friends, you invite people, you arrange something, you do something, get out there, enjoy yourself, because staying at home in bed, it's just going to make you feel worse in the long run. Educate people. My condition is fairly unknown. I didn't know about it before I got sick. So how can you expect someone to understand what your condition is if you haven't told them? I've also found that educating people about Ehlers Danlos syndrome, raising awareness, has actually made me feel a lot better about myself and has made me feel more positive about my illness, because even though it's not always a great thing and it makes me feel ill and tired and in pain, educating people about it is helping raise awareness for the condition and could actually save someone else years of suffering if they know what to look out for. I've been doing a lot of awareness about it at work because I'm doing this run in a couple of weeks, and I now have people coming up to me and asking me about it and wanting to know more about it, which is great because the more awareness the better. Simon! Hi, bud! Pets. This is Simon. He's my cuddle monkey. Are you going to sit on my knee? No. I think having a pet has really also helped me. Come on, okay. High five. No problem. High five. Yeah. I find that my cats are very sensitive to when I'm feeling ill, and having a pet come and fuss over you when you're feeling sick is always really nice. So I love my pets. I love surrounding myself with my cats. You're being naughty now, I'm gonna have to throw you out. Fill your time with a hobby. I've been playing guitar since I was about 15, so actually before I got sick. But once I got sick and there wasn't really much I could do, I couldn't really get out of bed, I would sit in bed and teach myself songs, and it's very therapeutic, I think, to learn a new song, and it takes your mind off it and gives you something to do with the time instead of feeling sad and sorry for yourself, which is okay in moderation. I'm not saying don't feel sad and sorry for yourself, because it's natural, and I feel sad and sorry for myself sometimes. You're not gaining anything from feeling sad and sorry for yourself. Finally, talk to someone. If you're feeling upset, talk to someone. Don't suffer alone. There's always someone that's going to listen. There's always someone out there who wants to know. And if you feel like you don't have anyone to talk to, then talk to me. My inbox is always open, and I'm always happy to listen and share tips and tricks with you guys. I think that about sums it up for my thoughts and feelings on positivity. If you have any other suggestions on how to stay positive, then let me know in the comment section below. You could be helping someone else in the zebra family. And I really hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day wherever you are. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!
I don't live the way I want to. That whole picture never came into view.